Kingdom Volume 21, Chapter 218. Heki's Unit. Got shit on his horse. No matter what happens, we must roar their guns. Rinko. Bring down Rinko here. And they're just like hammering down on him. Snap. Skid. Man. Like, wait. Oh, he got shit in the side with his slash. It's like blocking his spear. Oh, he's going for the hit. Boom. It's oh, did he actually get him? His wound is it's opening. Got you. Boom. He's coming from Shin's coming from behind. He like blocks it. How's he doing this? What? Boom. He ducks his head in? Huh? Oh, Shin got cut in the arm. Oh. Captain. Is this man a monster? Captain. Kill that guy, Rinko. Stay back. Captain. The one who will bring this guy down will be me. But Captain. Oh. Like, the so-called generals can be split into two types, huh? There are generals who treat even themselves as pieces on the battlefield, and those who attract the attention of friend and foe alike, able to change the balance of a battle just by themselves. Even if those two types are both generals, there's a huge difference between them. Just like how there's a huge difference between Daemon and Ibi compared to Okai and Renpa. It's obvious Rinko's strength is more on Okai's side than other. And I'm aiming to surpass those guys and go even higher, which is why to me, like goes for a swing, boom. See him? This guy is a barrier that I must overcome myself no matter what. Boom, he claps. Shin gets cut again. Like still going, even like getting multiple cuts. Boom, boom, boom. God, Robbie's like splitting out. Why don't we see, drip, whether or not Renpa's flying spear will be shattered by the man who inherited Oki's glaives. Oh, he's going like powering up. Meanwhile, on the battlefield to the left of where Shin and others in the center army were struggling, where the Queen General Osen was currently contesting the Wei forces led by Koyun. Go army, Quinn Center army, Kyoan army, Osen army. Okay. First and second squads, hold the line. Do not give them a single inch. Third, fourth, fifth, and sixth, head down the ridge and exterminate the enemy. Quinn Osen army, 1,000 man commander Heki, or Bihai, or B. Bye. Bye. Okay. Out of the Osen army, which was struggling as a whole, the Heki unit alone stood firm and was pushing back the Wei soldiers. With General Osen's main army, we're still in the process of retreating to rear. What did you say? Even though we opted to remain here and continue fighting, the general is still retreating? Heki-sama, just what? This is certainly extremely odd, considering all of those cities that fell to General Osen's lightning-fast series of offenses. And yet, now he's simply retreating? He must have a plan of some sort up his sleeve. But that doesn't change the fact that all the units at the forefront are now being abandoned. Wait, what? So long as new orders do not come down from HQ, we will continue to hold the ground here. Fortunately, both the muddy and craggy terrain here offer us an advantage. Just by fighting normally, we'll be able to hold up 3 times as many enemies. That's Heki-sama for you. In 1 year, he's already mastered all the formations, or all the fundamentals of strategy. Yep. Urgent report. Big trouble. The enemy commander, Koyun's main army, is currently heading right for this position, and they number roughly 10,000. What? What did you say? The enemy's main army is not good. We won't be able to handle 10,000 just by ourselves. We must swiftly send for reinforcements from our allies. But what on earth are our allies? The HQ is in the middle of retreating. Heki-sama, we should also pull back. I've landed on a position with such advantageous terrain. Was a godsend. Such an advantageous terrain was a godsend. Okay, being forced to abandon it seems like so much of waste. But relying on terrain overly much. But relying on terrain overly much is also a sign of a foolish commander, I suppose. Very well. Form up the men. We will begin withdrawing immediately. Yes, sir. There's no need to issue such a panic retreat. Thud, huh? Oh. General Olsen, like, disappears. We'd heard that the HQ was in the process of pulling back. Why are you here, General? Looks down. Going up against this man always feels like you're under amazing pressure. The reason for that is, every single time this general looks at us, it's as if he doesn't even think of us as his own allies. Wait, what? It's true that our HQ is retreating. I simply took command of 2,000 men, split off, and came here. 1,000 man Commander Heki. I've come so that I can meet with you. With me? The fact that you have chosen to set up formations and repelled the way soldiers at this position indicates that you are adept with tactics. Thus, I'm sure you are already aware that there lies a circular location further on ahead that can be used to ambush the way. Indeed, sir. Huh? If we're able to utilize that position correctly, we should be able to hold off even 10,000 soldiers with just half their number. Very good. It appears it was worth coming all the way here. I'll be handing over the 2,000 men I brought over to you. Counting all the other units in the nearby region, that makes a total of 5,000 soldiers. The right to lead those 5,000 men will be granted you, Heki. Wait, what? From this point onward, you are now in command of 5,000 men. I hereby task you to engage the way commander, Cohen. Me? A commander of 5,000 men? Yes, sir. Be your will. Ooh. That's an honor. Oh. Is this wise? Hand over 5,000 soldiers to that man? My eyes do not deceive me. That man will be excellent bait. Whoa. Bait? Debated. Chapter 219, Overcome. Okay. As for Muten Gakuka unit, who were the first to charge into Rinko's camp, they were on the verge of successfully pulling away from Rinko's forces. The rear's at its limits. Soken squad, switch out with them. Yes, sir. Reduced to half the original number of 800, and bearing wounds all over their bodies. Die! The toll taken from charging the enemy by themselves was definitely not light. How are the Haishin and Yokuho units doing? We can't really tell all the way from here, but it doesn't seem like Rinko has fallen yet. You still haven't managed to kill him? Go on, Shin. Ha! You're not getting away? Oh, 2 enemies coming in? Boom, he goes in for throat. Oh, chopping through. Hope you guys haven't forgotten that this is meant to be a surprise attack. And that you're right in the middle of enemy territory. Down. Dally too long and you'll lose your path of escape from being surrounded. Of course, taking Rinko's head is important, but you absolutely cannot misjudge the timing to pull out. Oh. Yokai Dono, please come forward a little more. Gah, this brat. Ha! Enemy troops are heading towards Rinko's commanding squad. They're planning to surround them. Shindono, please hurry. They're coming. Haishini infantry, holding out on the lines. Onwards, bow them down. Ah! Shoot. These guys just keep coming. Are they targeting the spot? Cause they know we're all half strength? Ah! Gah! Oh shoot. It's buckling. Switch out the front line. Ah! Boom, they're coming with the clubs. Ah! Gah! Thank God. That saved our butts. Don't let your guard down. Hurry and reform your squads. Yes, sir. Shindono, we are also fighting together with you. So please, may fortune favor you. Boom, surrounded. It was like, boom, clashing again. Boom, he hit Shin. Did he slash him? Oh, Shin's like, down. Captain! On Summit isn't able to enter between those two at all. Oh, as I thought, his wounds must be. Yeah, he's like cut open. We don't have much time left. Hansama, let's enter the fray and bring down Rinko once and for all. Haha, are you an idiot? Gah. We're the ones who've been making sure no one interferes with the duel, not you. What? Oh, he comes down on Shin again. Captain, how Shin like? Oh shoot. Feels like I'm about to lose consciousness. I can't even hear what my men are saying anymore. Something about running out of time. Sorry, but give me just a little bit more time. I feel like I'm starting to get an idea of something. The reason why these guys are so strong isn't simply because the number of battles they've been in. They must have managed to overcome it right in the heat of battle, over and over again. And right now, I think, with just a bit more, I'll be able to overcome it too. Ooh, huh? We're gonna like see something? Overcome my limits, that is. But what? Boom! Come down on Ringo. Oh. Boom. Ringo's like come sideways, huh? This boy. Has he begun to evolve? Boom! He's like striking again. It's like going on him like twice. Doo. My block is getting blown further and further away. Boom! He's getting taken down. Rinko-sama! I know already. Boom! He slashed. Huh? And she's like up above. Boom! He did it. He did a sky drop. The heck? Oh, I quickly. I managed to just barely block it, but I've lost my horse. The horse is like hooves are like just buckling. And even my left hand chopped off his fingers. Boom! Shit's on the ground. Rinko-sama, how dare you, trash brat? Die! They're going charge. Shoot! My body's. Boom! Boom! It's like dudes like coming in, like protecting Shin, although they're commander. Hurry up and get on your horse. We're pulling out. Wait, just a bit more, and Rinko will. No. We no longer have the time for that. Huh? Huh. Are you two idiots? You've already been completely surrounded. I hope you've all made your peace, cause all that's left for you is to get captured and executed. Oh, darn it! They're looking away. Retreating formation. You men in the High Unit, come along too. Huh? Wahaha! I told you it's useless. Escaping from here is impossible. It's completely impossible. Oh, wait. Someone's coming. On-sama, we have secured an escape route. Oh, that's Lieutenant Banyu, who split off from us earlier. Coming in? Banyu's like saving him. Chapter 220. Heki, confused? After them. After them. Don't let them get away. Move it. Forward. Rinko. He's looking back. Apologies, General. We managed to break through our encirclement. Or they managed to break through our encirclement. But since we send out pursuing units, we'll definitely slit them before they manage to. Rinko-sama, he's like tying. Oh, he's like bandaging his hand. Thanks. Like 2 fingers. To think I would actually be wounded due to my own negligence. I let down my guard. Was it because I underestimated him too much? That's not the only reason. That Shin, the High Shin unit, just then was truly powerful. It's like coming to terms. Boom. Raw! Boom. Heki confused. Okay. I believe we should temporarily withdraw and reorganize our forces, Rinko-sama. Not only have you been wounded, our men are in chaos too. No, we don't need to go that far. That's probably the last of the enemy's surprise attacks. Now it's our turn to go on the offensive. Okay. The Quinn's line formation is in shambles. We'll use this chance to focus all our attacks on one point and make them pay twofold for everything we've lost. Yes, sir. Shin the Haishin unit. The real show starts tomorrow. It's like just beat up. Just sweating. Oh. Okay. Quinn left army, commander of 5,000 man unit, Heki. In the words of Sunshin, a so-called Wei Di refer to surrounded lands. A specific type of terrain comprised of a steep entrance, mid-ground surrounded by steep cliffs, and finally, an extremely narrow exit. In other words, excellent terrain for killing an enemy. The madness, okay. The attackers can simply unleash arrows from the high ground, and when the chance arises, rush down to sweep the enemy in one push. While those under attack cannot even escape due to the cliffs and are easily blocked in the bottleneck. Not only that, they are also easily cut off from behind by the enemy, leaving them with nowhere to run. In essence, if one is able to skillfully lure their enemy into this Wadi, then even defeating an army twice your size would be a simple task. Like surrounded. They're getting like pelted with arrows. Huh? We can't stay here. We need to hurry up and pull out. No good. The front's completely blocked off. We can't go forward at all. They're cutting us off from behind. Shoot, the rear's no good too. What? Rain down arrows. Report. The first, second, and third have annihilated the enemy. They have annihilated the enemy. The 7th, 8th have also destroyed the enemy's vanguard at the exit. The enemy will no longer be able to escape. The same for the entrance. The Wei have lost all of their avenues of escape. The enemy cannot counter-attack at all. All positions are dominating the enemy. Report for Heki-sama. Our troops on the left cliff have set off to slay the Wei soldiers before us. They're heading right towards enemy commander Kyoryun's location. The other squads are starting to move in. We can do this. We can sell this in one shot, Heki-sama. Huh? Good. He's like sweating. We need to feed him right here. He's not even phased. Archer guy. General Koyan of the Renpa Four Heavenly Kings. Koyan-sama, the enemy forces are closing in. Prepare to receive them. Yes, sir. He's like, prepare to receive them. They're coming from the left too. And the rear as well. Go. Heki-sama. We've received a report from the squad fighting in the northeast hill. Huh? Now's the time to be worrying about battles in other places. No, but the enemy that they were engaged with until last night had suddenly disappeared. So they decided to send out a report just in case. Wait, are they getting ambushed? Huh? There's a Wei army that we've lost sight of? Ting! Huh? Could it be that? Coming out where? Whoa, they're just coming out of the bushes? What? From just around them. Like, what? Those are Wei men. Wei soldiers have appeared on a cliff. How could this be? Impossible. Where did they come from? They were working together with an army from somewhere else? Heki-sama. They're not good. We must immediately recall our troops back to the top of those cliffs. The terrain advantage. The advantage of this Wei is going to be stolen by the enemy. It's no good. We can't make it in time. Every spot is being pushed back down the cliff. Heki-sama. What's it this time? Enemies from behind. Please run away. What? Arrows. Protect Heki-sama. Run away. To where? They're like surrounded from all sides. Just arrows coming out. Huh? Just Or like, so you would be the enemy commander. Kyoin. It's like, boom. Held it down. Pulls out arrows. Ready to shoot. My body. One move. Crash. Huh? Wait, what? Wait. Is the general there? Like, are they coming through? Huh? What? Yeah. Wait. Yeah, because bait. Yeah, he said bait. You would be Kyoin, am I correct? Jerolson! And he's like just surprised. Like everyone's like, he set this up all by himself. He's like, yeah, go in there. It would be okay. Wow. Heki survived. Chapter 221. Underneath the underneath. Yeah, underneath. Okay. Okay, this is part 2 of afterwards. Okay. The part 1 was about the game. Okay. On the 27th and 28th of December 2010, my Kingdom team went on a combined end of the year celebration trip together with Sako Sensei and his Usogoi team. Yeah. The truth is that I've been on pretty good terms with Soko Sensei for a while now. We do stuff like hold barbecue parties together or pay visits to each other's houses quite often. In fact, all the planning and preparation for this trip was done by Sako Sensei. Being the guy full of initiative he is. Even though I'm the one who suggested the trip in the first place, I'm sorry for the trouble. The trip goers were comprised of our family members, friends, and assistants for a grand total of 19 people. Our destination was the hot spring Ryokan located in Izu. We set off at 8 a.m. on a rental bus. Table here, okay. After congratulating each other for a year's work, we immediately went and converted the back of the bus into a different seating setup and started throwing a party. It didn't take very long for everyone to get car sick. You're white, okay. But seeing Mount Fuji from inside the bus really did get everyone pumped up for the trip. Whoa, Mount Fuji, including me. There were quite a few people who were born elsewhere. Here, why in Fuji? Okay. For lunch, we had our own handmade soba, which we made as part of a DIY experiment. Wait, DIY experiment? I think it's supposed to be DIY experiment. Okay, it was really good. But by nighttime, we finally arrived at the Ryokan. It was a really famous one too. We decided to quickly enter the hot springs. Seeing the huge baths also made my son, 3 years old, really happy. Cool. Speaking of which, we saw some kid, primary school student, charge face first into the glass partition at the entrance of the hot springs, which was pretty funny. Bang. For some reason, only the side wasn't foggy. Oh, okay. Of course, for dinner, we had ourselves a feast. Both the fish and booze were great. Even in the middle of the night, I ended up having a few more cups in the assistant's room before finally sleeping. On the next day, we went and rode the lift to enjoy the scenery. Then went strawberry picking. Then we headed back after enjoying ourselves. After we got back, everyone was about to fall over from how tired they were. But it also filled you with this nice feeling of accomplishing something. You had so much fun. It was like those excursions we had back in high school. I would like to thank Sako-sensei for organizing the whole thing. Once again, this really does feel like it could become an addiction. Oh, going to hot springs? I hope you get it's fun. Okay. We're on chapter 221. Underneath. Yeah. Wait, no? No, yeah. Underneath. We recaptured the cliff tops. Alright, ooh. Once again, the way D is in ours. And it's R. They're gonna pull another switcheroo? It's your loss, Koyan. Huh? They're like, they drop their spears. That's impossible. There's no way we've overlooked enemy reinforcements. Yoen-sama, just what has, Heki-sama, it's our victory. Oh, we were saved. It's true that given the situation, the victory has been decided. But nonetheless, the army on the cliff top, 5,000 or 6,000 men, just where on earth did they come from? While I don't know the details, it's clear that this was prepared for in advance. Could it be that, from the very start, General Olsen saw that I would be defeated by Koen? Boom, pounds down. All that awaits defeated commanders is death. That is an iron law of the battlefield, Kyoen. Kyoen-sama! Even if it's you alone, you must escape. However, I'm a merciful man. I shall offer you one path to escape your fate. Huh? And that is to serve me from here on. Wait, what? Serve your loyalty to me and accept me as your master, and I shall spare not only your life, but all of your personal soldiers too. What? What did he say? Huh? What? Is he trying to get him to surrender? You will not be treated as a servant. I'll reward all of you with land from my own territories. Kyoen. I will have you become one of my closest retainers. He's trying to scout at a time like this? Does he take us for a bunch of fools? I wonder if it's a general like him meant to grant land. I speak in earnest. My kingdom is in need of men skilled in warfare, such as you. Kingdom. Huh? You will not be mistreated, Koen. Or Kuen. If you decline this way D, we'll run red with the blood of you and your men. Shoots off arrow. Boom. Thunk. In the spear. Oh, went through the spear. Huh. Almost impressive. You're able to pierce even steel from the lens of Chu. If Chu was considered to be at the forefront of metallurgical advantage. Shall we have him drawn and quartered? And fed the crows? No. Capture him alive. Huh? Osen. There's just one thing I would like to ask you. Was the fact that our forces had been doing so well thus far entirely a performance on your part in the first place? Now one step further, Koen. Drop the bow. Huh? That's right. What do you mean, Koen-sama? There is a reason why we never discovered that army, which is currently holding the cliff tops. It's because they did not arrive from somewhere else, but had been lying in wait before the battle even started. Before the battle even started, or began? Before the battle even began. Yuri predicted in advance that the battle would take place here, but he shouldn't have been able to set up an army without us catching wind of it. We've also scattered our forces in response to the splitting up. We've been keeping track of every movement they make. We would surely have noticed the differences. The disappearance. We would surely have noticed the disappearance of something as big as an army of 5,000 men. No, we do not keep track of everything. There is one army that we have not been able to get a good grasp on, huh? His main army. Oh. Olsen's main army is the only one that we have not been able to acquire detailed information on. do this retreating so early on during the battle. It's true, we sent people to follow his army, but we never received info on their numbers. So he split his forces and sent one to lie in ambush here without us knowing. In other words, the men on the cliff were taken from Osen's main army. From the very beginning, he knew that this location was a special constructed terrain, and he predicted that the battle would take place here. The reason why he had his main army withdraw so early was to set up this ambush, and to make his withdrawal look natural. He had his forces put up a performance in the early clashes, acting as if they were struggling. What on earth? He actually set things up that far ahead? It's hard to believe. Got his bow on. The opponent's mentality in the course of the battle. Just how far ahead was he able to read with just those tiny hints? That cannot even be considered human anymore. He really is a monster. My lord, that is. Huh? What? Boom! It, like collapsed off the hill. What? Huh? Oh, what? The other commander's like there. No, ho 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 ho. Yep, I knew it. You moved just as I expected you to. Boom. Osen. No ho ho. And it was at this moment that an incredible phenomenon occurred. The battlefield, which was buried in an angry cacophony suddenly went silent. What? All the troops on the field, Wei and Quinn alike, simply stopped and stared. And every single one of them felt an incredible heat building up within their bodies. Gulp. Even the men on the opposite bank realized who was standing there. Naturally, they could not see his face nor his banners, but the atmosphere itself clearly conveyed the man's identity. And when that man simply raised his fist in the air, it was truly as if the heavens and the earth itself were shaking. Boom! Like shaking with, I was like just passing out. Nay, so this is Rimpa. Oh, Rimpa's like appeared. So this is a great general of the heavens. Ooh. Osen's like not having this. Taking his glory. Chapter 222, General's Calibre. What is it, Captain? Huh? What is it? This feeling coming from the left. It's like stuff's like forming, huh? Moten-sama, huh? Looks like you finally started moving, my lord. Boom. Them face to face. Those often said that the people of Wei tended to lack explosive power due to their serious nature. Like just losing their mind. The appearance of Rampa would cause them to completely throw off their shackles. And they're like bulldozing through everyone. Just chopping people's head off. Die. These guys are totally different from before. Kill them all. Heki-sama, nay. God. The enemy's morale is just Heki-sama. Everyone's like taken back. Calm down. I need to calm down. It's times like these that a commander must be collected. Huh? Bowmen are coming. Send those guys to hell. Fire. Keep firing. Shoot. I understand now. So long as the cliff tops remain under our control. The terrain advantage granted by the Wei Di will remain with the Quinn army. The only area of the cliff tops we've lost is that small part over there where Rempa has appeared. Let's see. Rempa, who should have been at Wei's headquarters to appear. For Rempa, who should have been at the Wei's headquarters to appear here so quickly without us detecting him, can mean only one thing. that he's only leading a small-scale army. Looking at it, they only number 1,000 men at most, and taking into account the losses that have been suffered by both sides thus far, it should be 1,000 Quinn versus no, not 1,000, 10,000 Quinn versus 8,000 Wei. As far as numbers are concerned, there isn't too great a difference. Rimpa army 1,000 men, Korean army 7,000 men, Heki army 4,000 men, Osen army 6,000 men. The appearance of Rempa might have granted a surge of morale for the other side, but our side still holds the absolute terrain advantage of the Wei Di. Depending on our actions from this point on, it's entirely possible to slay Rempa right here. The arrow comes in, cling. Kyoyan escaping back to his allies. Shall we pursue him? Leave him. More importantly, our troops in the middle are our mess. Send out the officers and have them reform the units. Yes, sir. Send word to Commander Heki as well. Yes, sir. So his first move is to reform all his scattered soldiers, huh? Now then, what will be your first step, Osen? Or what will be your next step, Osen? What interested Rempa was how Osen would move from this point on. The number of men on each side were nearly even, and against the Quinn terrain advantage, the Wei possessed a greater morale. There could be no better conditions than this for evaluating a tactician's worth. Just how would Osen, who was considered by Okai to be on the same level as Quinn's 6 generals, handle the situation? Hence, Rempa was planning on using this one battle to precisely evaluate Osen's caliber as a general. All squads have formed up. Very good. Take care that the main core of our army is not damaged. Understood, sir. Then let us begin retreating in order. However, Osen's reaction was to splendidly betray Rempa's expectations. What? Huh? Why retreat from such a good opportunity? I don't know. We're bringing up the rear. Like, the Emperor. Apologies, Rempa. I have no interest in anything other than battles that I can definitely win. What? Ooh, so that's how it is. The combined Rempa and Koyan armies would immediately begin a fierce chase of the retreating Quinn forces. Yeah! You're not getting away! Run them down! Kill them all! Heki-sama, please come to this point. Please come to the front. No, we cannot abandon our infantry. Our cavalry need to assist the infantry meet, huh? That's not possible, sir. They've already coming in. I do not understand. Why do you look so happy, my lord? When you've been disappointed by Osen, you say I look happy. So it would appear. Then perhaps you're right. Kyoan. Which of Quinn's 6 generals have you crossed swords with before? Quinn 6, you say? Hakukai. Okusu. Okai. Q. Those 4. And which of those made your blood boil the most? For me, it would have to be Q. Or Q. Due to the fact that both of us were heavily offense oriented, each time we clashed, there would be tens of thousands of casualties. That's because Q's attacks really were something. Then which of them did you find the hardest to deal with? As I thought, like it would have to be the leader of Quinn's 6th general, Hakuki. Hakuki? I knew it. It's the same for me. Hakuki was not a general who took risk. No matter how tempting the bait he laid down was, he would never take it. And the more worked up we got, the more casually and relaxed he would invade us. Casually, yeah, casually. Casually. No matter what time, that man could always see right through you. Me getting angry and chasing him too far, only to be countered, became the true norm in all my battles with Hakuki. Why did you bring up Quinn 6 Generals, my lord? Foo. I'm not too sure either, but somehow. Looking at Osen's leisurely retreat just now reminded me of Hakuki. Yeah. Huh? Are you saying Osan is on Hakuki's level? No, I didn't say it was quite as much as that. But so far, their strategies certainly share quite a few similarities. That their strategies are so alike could possibly indicate that the world they see is also very much identical. Smirk. Its true sudden appearance back then was quite a well-placed scheme, but just that alone isn't. After all, Hakuki really was a genuine monster. Report! Urgent report! To the front! An enemy! There is an enemy! Just please go on ahead, generals. Like what? Field battles, siege battles, defensive siege battles. I fought Hakuki in all kinds of ways. And just like now, there have been many times where I pursued him into the depths, and wherever he pulled back to, there was always something waiting for me, of which the sight of would cause my entire body to freeze. It's like going in, such as even in the middle of mountains like these, the big fort, there would be a gigantic fortress constructed right under everyone's noses. Like boom. Like what? It was like grin. Not bad at all. It's quite rare to see a general capable of incorporating fort construction into his tactics. That by itself is enough as an indication of Osen's caliber. I think it's supposed to be that by itself is enough of an indication of Osen's caliber. It's like, why would as be there? It's supposed to be of. Okay. Was this fortress prepared by him because he predicted I would turn up? No, what a surprise. Who would have thought that there would still be a man like you hiding behind the shadows of the Quinn 6 Generals, Osen? Osen like playing them. Chapter 223, Lull. Okay. Circling, okay. Natural fort. Now that I think about it, Osan was the first one to arrive at this battlefield. But to think apart from the Wei D earlier, he also found other locations with terrain advantages to exploit. Naturally, we do not come here with equipment for a siege. Trying to take that fort without proper gear will come at a great cost. Trying to slay Osan has now become quite a difficult feat. Osan, just what are you playing at? He's like yelling up. Tisk. Kyoin, sir. The sun's about to set. Have the men prepared to make camp. We're going to surround this fort. Yes, sir. Huh? Haishin unit. What are those guys doing? That's the Haishin unit. Huh? Apparently their captain still hasn't returned. Like waiting. It's for the center army's battle. Under the concentrated Wei attack, the Quinn defense line collapsed into shambles. What? The field becoming a huge melee that was so chaotic that squads could not even return to their original positions. To the right! Head back! Don't forget the wounded! Watch out! It might be enemies! Even after Wei forces retreated, there remained many Quinn units that could not find their way back to friendly territory. Oh. Shin and all the others who had charged in Rinko's camp had also yet to return. Please, Kyokai Dono. You should be resting. Ah, over there. It's Shin. Oh. Like bloody. Where's their blade too? Shin Dono, Captain. Wahaha. Shoot. Thank God you're okay. Moten-sama, General Domon, and Abe are waiting. I know. Shin's getting patched up. Kyokai guy's looking what? Holy shoot, Shinyu. Heh. Seems like that one went pretty deep, huh? What? Wait here. I'm gonna get some medicine. Yeah. Like, that got some deep. Whoa. Is he gonna be able to use his, like, right arm? Wait here. I'm gonna get some medicine. All of you dirty onlookers need to get out too. The air will make his wounds fester. What? Get away! Heave off, guys! They're like chasing away. They're getting ointment. Flop. Endure it. What? What the heck is that stuff? It's a secret formula passed down in my village. It's made from a special blend of herbs. I've been gathering the herbs the entire March, but I've only managed to make this much. If it's something that precious, then use it on yourself, you moron. I heard from Soshu that you push yourself pretty hard back there. I'm not as careless as you. Slop. Bandaging up. What is it? Like, look at him. Like, question. Does that wrinkle fellow turn out to be fairly strong? Huh? Yeah. He's not just strong enough. He's not just strong though. Well, he's not a monster like Hogan though, or Hogan butt. He's different from your average. He's different from your average general. All right. He's a man whose strength comes from overcoming his limits time and time again in countless near-death situations on the battlefield. And I think I'm also no. Well, I can't really explain it properly, but I feel like I've managed to break through a level of my own limits too. I see. So that's what happened. Like, ooh. It's like bubbling up. Even though he's so beat up, Shin's aura feels like it's grown bigger compared to before. Well, I know it sounds weird coming from the guy who got his butt kicked. Haha. But just you watch. I'll take responsibility for that screw up that cost us so many of our men. Next time we meet, that guy's definitely gonna fall by my hands. Oh. And you should focus on sleeping and recovering. If your fever doesn't go down, you won't even be able to fight. You've already given me your secret medicine. I'll be back to normal by tomorrow. That's impossible. Rob, huh? What's this? Wait. He's lying down. You're sleeping here? Huh? Due to the potency of that medicine, occasionally there are symptoms of rejection. I'm staying here for a bit so I can keep an eye on you. Wait, what? Wait, there's symptoms? Is what you're saying, but in reality, you just want to be with me, right? I guess I'll leave after all. Picking up. Huh? If rejection occurs, then go ahead and die. Huh? What? I'm joking. Ow, ow. It goes back down, huh? Once this battle is over, we're not gonna have the chance to have these exchanges for a while, are we? It can't be helped. But it still makes you feel kind of lonely. Rather than that, you should worry about tomorrow. This battle definitely won't be ending easily. Yeah, you're right. Even amongst Quinn's six generals, Hakuki was the only one to possess the rare 4 construction skill. Hakuki's earthen forts caused me no small amount of trouble in the past, and this one here doesn't lose to it either. If it's depth and uniqueness, then it's true that Osen's tactics might be on the same level of Hakuki. or surrounded by walls made out of soil. However, what you are doing now is a grave mistake, Osen. Right? Despite his position as vice general, a mere deputy to Mogu, his actions clearly indicate that he considers his own life to be of the highest import on the Queen's army side. This is true. With the appearance of this fort, slaying Osen has become a difficult task, but if we're to look at it another way, it could also be said that we have now sealed his movements to that fort. Unless he's not in there. Is he in there? This is a great blow to the Qin army, whose main offense lies with the two deputy armies. Not to mention, with him out of the way, the Qin army will have lost half of its resources to prevent the worst case scenario. It's impossible that Osun has not realized this. My kingdom needs. It would appear that Osun is lacking traits befitting a proper general, and greatly too. He's like spinning the saucer on his finger. Is he part of the Harlem Globetrotters? Quite a twisted fellow, aren't you, Osun? I now understand the reason why you have never come under the sun's rays since the times of King Shou. A general who puts themselves first and foremost is not worthy of trust. No matter how talented you may be at warfare, the people will never recognize you as a hero. They're kicking out the bowl. Huh? You stand on a different path from the likes of you stand on a different path from the likes of us? Okay. I won't say I don't acknowledge you. I've lost my interest. You're like walking away. Killian, I leave this area to you. Then, my lord, you would be. Time to go back to the basics. If all else fails in warfare, then kill the enemy commander. Like, oh, he's actually gonna go in? I think it's time I sent that untalented old friend to the other world. Let's bring this battle to an end tomorrow, Killian. Yes, sir. Oh. Whoa. Seems Domon and eBay. And EB? I've already had a word with you. Yep. And they each put in a punch too. Whoa. If that's all it took, then you got off lightly. That said, how may I serve, Great General? Whoa, enough of that. Right now, the only two here are our grandfather and his grandson. Whoa. And the Edson. Let's go inside, 10. And share a few cups. Whoa. What's wrong, Grandpa? You're acting different from usual. I don't like this sort of atmosphere. Now. There's no need to be like that, 10. It might be hard to believe, but when you get to my age, somehow you'll know when. A battle to the death is drawing near. Oh. You about to die? That's why I said it's not like the usual you. To not take risk or be hasty. To not take risk or be hasty to be hasty. To be Hakuro style. Whoa, not normally. That would be true, but just this once, I will run away no longer. You can actually stay. Oh. I fear something bad's gonna happen. Chapter 224. The final morning. Yeah. Whoa. Achoo. Ouch, that's sore. Morning, huh? Look at that. Look at it. There's nothing but wounded people. What'd you expect? We've been fighting for how many days? Morning. Ow. But the most serious one is still Shin. The injury on his arm. He was running a fever too. He probably ain't getting up for 2 or 3 days. Thud. Comes kid. What the heck? Who's picking a fight this early? Sup, BA? Oh, wait. He actually he's like looks fine. Huh? Oh, Shin! Captain! What? Captain! Oh, the captain's here! Heck yeah! Are you really okay? It's like, see yourself. He's like, it's like, wow! They're like, watch out! Yeah! Amazing. That's the captain for you. Yeah, I thought his arm was gonna rot off. They said it reached all the way to the bone. Wait, what? No, the only thing left connecting it was a flap of skin. Has your arm really healed, Chin? That wound was, honestly, I thought you were gonna lose it entirely. Yep, that guy ain't human. It's all thanks to Kyokai. He gave me some really rare and incredible medicine. Oh, is that? It wasn't just due to that. Kyokai. Half of it you owe to the medicine. The other half was because of your body's absurd healing strength. I knew it. What? Kyokai, huh? Oh, wait, she was bleeding. Huh? Yeah, on her side, Kyokai. We're definitely gonna beat the stuff out of the Wei army today. Like, put on his fist. Food, they're both going out of the way. Alright, today's our chance for a fresh start. We're gonna send those Wei guys flying. Whoa, those guys again. Like, they're not prepared for shit to come through. Whoa, haha. The other side sure is energetic this morning. Oh, Ringo's like, you can hear that? Huh? From all the way over there, like they can hear Shin. The long march. Huh? What do you mean the High Shin been assigned to the reserves in the rear? You shouldn't really be surprised considering that stunt you pulled yesterday. Queen Center Army, General Ibi. Or Ibi. And what's with that attitude? Boink. He like, ouch. Like hits him in the head. Goku Ho, Goku Ka, and High Shin have all been assigned to the reserves for today. Figures. Darn it. The rear, huh? We went and worked ourselves up for nothing. Foo. Now. There's no need to be so dejected. I believe today will be the day that Rinko makes his move. Huh? In which case, being posted in the rear would actually work to your advantage. Huh? The general is correct. Lieutenant, without luck on our side, it would be difficult for us to run into Rinko if we deployed as part of the line. Whereas the larger area we cover as part of the rear gives us a much better chance. Rinko. Okay. General, does that mean you're leaving Rinko for us? Normally, you'd have been drawn and quartered, brazenly going against orders like you did. Gah, huh. That said, Doman and I do recognize your strength as the real thing, given that you did manage to break into Rinko's camp. Don't let him slip away this time, Shin. Thump. Knocks him the stomach. Oh, yeah. Mwahaha. Then until your chance comes, sit tight. Sit tight at the back and enjoy your view of my. Oh, he just farts at my butt. Oh, the clouds are quite thick today. Is it gonna rain? Looks like we're in for some rough weather. Would a tornado break out? Would they do that? Tornado? It had been 6 days since the start of the battle on these Rui plains. Rui plains? 2.5 months had passed since the Quinn army first set out for a Sanyou conquest campaign. Wei Quinn, okay. Though the Quinn had captured 16 other cities so far, their true objective, the regional cornerstone of Sanyou, was still outside their control. Hence, if the Quinn army was not able to defeat the Wei army that was preventing them from taking Sanyou, then this campaign would end in failure. Wei, whose lands were being invaded? Quinn, the aggressor. Okay. And all the other powerful rival states observing this battle from afar. While the vast number of thoughts and speculation throughout the entire continent were concentrated on Sanyou. They're like, bearing in. Lord, over there. And in center stood these hot-blooded men, putting their lives at stake. Possess this. Shindono. Guess that's a bit too far for him to see. Huh? Josiah thought. And these brave men all realized one strange fact. That soon, the currents were about to rise on the final day of the Wei invasion campaign. Really? Wei Army Commander-in-Chief, Haku Kisei. Boom. Have Kashibo's personal troops arrived too? Or arrived yet? Not yet, sir. I sent a request for reinforcements to Kashibo, hoping to fill in the void left by my soldiers. But the question is, how well will I be able to utilize heavyweight troops like those? Like, huh? Toriko, there is one thing you are mistaken about. The reason for this battle is not to serve as a return to the battlefield for you and General Rimpa. This is a battle to the people of Wei to protect their lands from the invading Qin mongrels. Huh? Like, oh, he's taking offense to that. Everyone here is fighting for the sake of their kingdom, their families, all their hopes, and their very lives. And their lives have been offered to you, so that they may fight for their people. Huh? Please, General, place a bit more trust in the men of Wei. If our abilities are lacking compared to their personal troops, flap, then we shall make up for it with our resolve. Very good. This will be plenty for fighting. We're starting immediately. No need to wait for Kashibo's men. Garyu, was it? Sir? Our target today lies behind the Qin Center Forest. The head of the enemy commander, Mogu himself. Prepare to throw yourselves head first into the fray. Yes, sir. Those Wei guys. All of a sudden they're... Come, Rinko. Shin's like, get ready. He's like, yeah. You better show up. Exactly going through. Chapter 225, Rindou. Kill him! Every last one of those Qin dogs. Rear reserves, high sitting unit. We're being pushed back on all fronts. They're completely different from yesterday. Are there any signs of Rinko? It's too hard to tell from here. Even being in the rear gives us a wider coverage. It's still to luck whether or not we'll run into Rinko. Mogu headquarters, high ground, 100 meters behind the center army. Looking down the field from here, and taking into account the spread of enemy army's strength, it appears Rinko is located to the right. And they're like going in. General Doman, Gaku unit. Oh, Shin's on like the other side. Oh. Yeah. Moten-sama. It would seem that Lady Luck is smiling upon us. Nagokuho. Prepare to engage at any moment. Before we even worry about whether or not Rinko is really there. Can we be Hashin? Yeah, he's on the other side. How's Shin gonna? It looks as if General Domon is pushing to plug the gap. Going like, do not falter. Now's the time to put the fear of the almighty Qin army into those Wei knaves. Qin Center Army, to General Domon. General Domon himself is. Seems they recovered slightly. That's done for you. Captain, first fighting to right. Could it be that Rinko is over there? No, that ain't it. Huh? Today Rinko will be playing for keeps. If he's personally coming out, there's no way it's gonna be something as half-arsed as that. So he's on the left side? Qin Center Army, General Ibi. The enemies in the distance have started moving. And over there as well. But in the other direction, they're running in circles. Huh? Captain, right ahead. This is a huge dust storm. The Kingdom does. Huh? What is this? Wait. actually making tornadoes. Wait, just what's going on? What's that? Two gigantic spirals have just appeared. What on earth? They seem to be slowly moving forward. This is known as Rindou. Literally mean willing movement, motion. The Rin shares the same first kanji as Rinko's name. Even I have only heard of it through vague rumors. It's said that in the past, Rinko was able to penetrate even the famous Okai's defense formation with the use of a strange tactic known as the Rindou. What? Darn, the enemy's up. Darn it, the enemy's up to something. Fortified defenses on our left and right flanks. Yes, sir. Yorubi has reacted swiftly. He sent troops to bolster the areas in front of the two spirals. Like Shin's like smiling, smirking. The circular motions are actually driving our forces in a line to the left and right. Like, yeah, they're pulling apart so they can like go through the middle. Not good. The Rendou's true target is, did we screw up? They were targeting the central region where EB is located. Crash. They're going in. Hansama, something's happening to the left. Tensama. Is that where the Haishin was posted? Captain. Yeah. There's no mistaking it. Body parts are just going in. It's Rinko. What matter of tactic is this? Just keeping up with him is running our men ragged. But this is also the first time I've seen such strength. Please fall back, General. What speed? Hey, here they come. Defend yourselves. Please hurry, General. So even without his own troops, he's still the strong. It seems we're in different leagues. Coming on horse. Good grief. Looks like I have no choice but to leave the rest of that boy, young enough to be my own son. Our Lord, General Mogu, comes slicing in. Boom! He cut off his. Oh, he got him. Cut off his head and his arm. May good fortune be with you. What happened? The general flag has disappeared. What's he? EB. This does not bode well. Well, EB's down. Like, we committed the vast majority of our troops into that defensive line, and they actually managed to break through. Then there remains only a handful of defense teams standing between the enemy and our headquarters here. Look at that fierce advance. And they managed to get through. Our headquarters will fall in one swoop. Stop them! Boom, they're just flying. Yeah. This is just where the Quinn always is weak. This is just where the Quinn always is weak. It's because they've lost their unity, thanks to the Rindou earlier. Not to mention, having lost their officer, this entire region is in chaos. Everything was according to this plan. With terrifying man, Rinko of the Four Heavenly Kings. Good. The enemy no longer has any means to resist us. By going in. We're breaking through and taking their headquarters in one push. Quinn dogs. This is your defeat. We're going in. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, Shin's coming in. Like, sees him. He's like, Rinko! Boom, they clash again. Ting, ting. Follow the captain's lead. Brah! They're going in. Boom. Everyone's flying about. General. The enemy's advance has been halted by Shin and his group. No more running away from either of us. It's time for us to finish this once for all, Rinko. Oh, is Rinko actually gonna go down? Oh, Kyokai's like hurt. Chapter 226, Banter. Lieutenant Kokai. Like puffs of smoke coming out of her. Captain and others. We'll be okay, right? Oh, she's like really badly hurt. There's no mistaking it. That's Rinko, right? Let's move, men. Wait, how's your unit? You are not to commit your entire unit. The enemy still has reserve troops waiting in the rear, in front of us. You must leave 200 of your men here as a precaution against further enemy movements. That's unthinkable. Ringo himself, right? Huh? No, arguments. This is an order. Ah. Lieutenant. Huh? Ensign. Go and quickly round up 200 of our most heavily wounded men. Yes, sir. Kyokai. Let's leave this spot to you. Huh? We're leaving Kokai Dono here? Kyokai. Has he been injured? There's no need for you to worry about that. Huh? As I thought. Back when we were surrounded by Rinko's men. That's not it. God knows what'll happen later on in this battle. So I'm leaving the 200 men here under your care. Besides, you've already given me plenty of support. Pat his shoulder. Alright, fellas, let's move. Hurrah! Kyokai. See you in a bit. Boom, they're clashing. Boom, 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 boom. Clashing over. Boom, 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 boom. Clunk, 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 clunk. Oh! Rengo's going for his neck, but Shin like blocks. Boom, boom. Boom again. Well, this is a surprise. Ting. I thought that your right arm was out of commission. Ha! You blocked me with just one hand. Too bad your fingers didn't manage to grow back. Boom. Shin, take the left. You should try to hit him from the left, where he can't use his other hand. It's no good. Shindono has been attempting that since the start. But thanks to Rinko's skillful horsemanship, he can't get an opening at all. But for Rinko to still be fighting so well, despite losing his fingers yesterday, it seems he really is a true survivor of unimaginable numbers of battlefields, together with Renpa himself. Shin, it's like thinking, like, boom, huh? Something coming from behind? My lord, huh? There's something in the rear? Wait, somebody's like doing dirty tactics coming from behind? Gah, what? He's like being pushed down. He's actually even stronger than yesterday. Gah! He's like being pushed down. Shin! You'd be making a mistake. You'd be making a mistake if you thought I would be weaker than yesterday. Gah! God knows how many battles I've gone through, where I could rely on only one hand. But most of all, today there's an appointment that I must make no matter what. Huh? Appointment. Moga HQ, defending soldiers at the rear. The guys at the front are getting unusually worked up. Darn it! I knew getting picked for guard duty would be a drag. All we do is stare at the mountains all day long. Dummy, do it seriously. Huh? It's true that headquarters are protected from the left and right by sheer cliffs, but in comparison, the rear is a fair gentle slope. The enemy aren't coming from the front. It'll be the rear. Still, it's not like the way's gonna send some huge army to hit us in the back. I don't know. He's like saying that, but we got the 2 deputies keeping an eye out on the flanks, so they don't sneak around our sides. Most of all, this spot isn't wide enough to even fit a big army. No. If it's a surprise attack unit, then it's plenty of space for them. You really think our headquarters would fall to something like that? It's useless, I'm telling you. Ah, shoot. I want to go watch the battle at the front. But I don't want to actually fight either. What's up? Wait, what? Some guy coming in? What's over there? Huh? It's a horseman. Is it an enemy? No. There's only one of them. Who the heck is that? Uh-oh. That's the general. Wait, what? Oi, over there. Huh? My lord. Why are you at the rear? General Mogu. Like, coming out? Oh, it's both of them. Renpa and Mogu. What's the matter, my lord? Who's that rider down there? My lord, and he's shaking. Hey, Mogu! Has that chicken-hearted tendency of yours gone any better? The great Rempa-sama has come to visit you. Huh? What? Rempa is here! It can't be! Is he the real thing? But the pressure he's getting off really is. Nah, he's even bigger than the rumors say. But what is he doing all alone over here? My lord, could that actually be the real Rempa? Unthinkable, Rempa. So you actually remembered me after all. Huh? Hurry up and drag your butt down here. Let's settle this thing with a duel, man to man. Wait, what? A duel? Is he being serious? There's no way Mogu-sama would accept something like that. I do believe we did it quite a few times in the past, did we not? Do you still remember that time you peed your pants and ran away mid-fight? How about we continue that bout right here and now? You hear me? My lord. Come, Mogu. I don't mind taking you on barehanded either. Like you sound. I see his way of teasing people hasn't changed either. But that in itself makes me happy too. Very good. Let's begin. Yes, sir. Get in position. Oh, ready the men. Hurry up. Spoil sport. No. Just men coming out. Now then, shall we get started? Rempa's like has men coming out. Chapter 227. Many years of consideration. Boom, they're marching in. Rempa's personal troops, 1,000 men. Boom. They're all like just in their formation with their spears. Rempa's army, total 2,000 men. Gah. Surprise attack. Boom. Surprise. Gah. So he wasn't by himself after all. Well, no shoot. Darn it. What the heck is going on now? The greatest purpose of the headquarters, comprised of a commander and his staff officers. Darn it. The task of detecting a plan encompassing the battlefield as a whole, so as to lead their forces to victory. And within the two battle plans illustrated by the Wei and Quinn, there existed a few points which were shared by both. Mogu's plan was to use his main center army as a shield to weather the opposing center army's attacks, during which the heavily offensive armies, led by his vice generals on the flanks, would act as the Quinn's main method attack. The two flanks would go on to defeat their respective enemies before ultimately bringing down the Wei headquarters. Okay? On the other hand, Rempa's main offense corps was comprised of Rinko and Wei's center army. Rempa's left and right armies were charged with either destroying or pushing back their respective opponents and then circling around to hit the Quinn HQ from its rear. In other words, for both sides of this conflict, the battlefield was split into the three lanes of left, right, and center. Yeah. HQ. Then Kenki army. Push by army. Going army. Rinko. Okay. The difference lay in how each of them chose to deal with the enemy's attacks. While Mogu gave the orders for his men to dig in and defend, Rempa instead met the enemy's attacks with his own attacks. Like head on. Rempa's strategy could be likened to using a sword to stop another sword. And though it might have been a risky gamble, ultimately it had paid off. Kenki army, Kaboshi army. Boom boom. Though he had lost Genpo early on in the clash, the Kashibo army that immediately followed up was able to knock out the Kenki army, one of Quinn's two offensive elements. And following that event, the most important game changer was what had occurred on the right battlefield. Huh? Okay. The sudden appearance of Rempa had caused the Osen army to withdraw deeply into the rear. For the Mogu HQ, This could be considered a huge misstep. Not only had they lost their other offensive arm, but now, the rear was also exposed to attack. That Rempa allowed Haku Kisei, the CEO Commander-in-Chief, was also due to this plan. All that remained was for Rinko, who he had the utmost faith in, to break through the Quinn Center, and they could have sandwiched the Quinn HQ between them, the passive Mogu, and the active Rempa. Ultimately, the battle would unfold according to the latter's design. Up until now, that is. Huh? There's no need to panic. As far as that man is concerned, I am always considered a loser. Huh? My lord! Wait, what? What's gonna happen? Have all our men stationed here moved to the rear. All of them? But then, if the enemy breaks through our center, we'll have nothing to stop them. It matters not. Like marching, going through. Oh, Rempa. Having lost you time and time again in my youth, I had long predicted that this would happen once more, and that I was able to predict you coming. It meant that I am also able to deal with you now. Mogu style anti-Rempa defensive formation. Boom! Skates come up. Huh? Like yeah. They prepared something of this magnitude for the rear. I heard that he's quite well versed in defense and has few openings. No. Wait a second. Wahaha. Take a closer look at that fort. Yeah. Actually looks pretty shoddy. There's also a few wasteful spots. No. This isn't bad at all. With such a mediocre peasant. Looks like you've improved, haven't you, Mogu? Of course. This is a formation of my own design, stemming from years and years of consideration. Thump, pounds his chest. All for the purpose of defeating you. Were I to ever encounter you on the battlefield someday once more, looks like I can't blindly charge into this one. We've too many cavalry. Have half of them dismount. Yes, sir. Dentoku, take your archers and do the usual. Send the shield soldiers out first to block the enemy fire. Yes, sir. Boom. Now then, let's get this rolling, Mogu. Wash your neck, because I'm coming to send your head rolling with these hands. It's coming out with the words. The enemy has begun to move. Where's Rempa going to attack us from? My lord, just try it, Rempa. You'll be the one to die the moment you enter this fortress. Huh? Don't forget to keep your eyes peeled. Oh, wait, Heki's not in the fortress? There's enemy units wandering around in this region, just like us. Yes, sir. We may have succeeded in our rear guard duty, but it resulted in us getting split up from Osen's main unit, and now we're lost in the woods to boot. So they can find Link, or like the having absorbed the remnants of other units, we're still combat ready. We just need to hurry and return to the front lines. Heki-sama, over here! Huh? To the fortress? General Mogu's headquarters. We wander all the way out here? Could it be that they're on attack? By the way? Boom, they're getting like pounded with arrows. Boom. From above. Rempa's like and he's like glaring up. Like circling around. Rempa started moving too. The left. He's heading towards the left. Captain, Rempa's heading this way. No need to panic. When it, you're right where we want you, Rempa. Coming in from the side to avoid our arrows is a no-brainer. They have other arrows, which is why we dispatch more archer teams to lie in wait in the opposite forest from the very start. Even if it's Rempa, he'll be utterly helpless if he's barraged from two different directions. As expected, the legendary General Rempa. Like, Your tactics are already a relic of the past. Open fire! Huh? Whoa, are they insane? Why are they shooting us? Their own allies. Huh? My lord, just what? No. The forest on the opposite bank has already fallen to enemy control. He's just mowing them down. Rempa has so easily broken through our first line of defense. Our right has been breached too. My lord! We can climb to the top in one push. Worry not. This fort's true terror begins from here. Huh? And they see something. What do they see? Oh, all the way down. Chapter 228, Planning Time. It's like reaching out his hand. Keep it up. There's not many enemies this way. We can do this. We're gonna tear Mogu limb from limb. Go. What? A dead end. Wait, what? Oh, dead end. They were surprised, but not good. Get back. What's happening in front? They have archers down. No. Huh? Now, open fire. Kill them all. Yeah. Wait. It's a dead end. About turn. Fire. Kill them. There's no path. What? Turn back. Now, kill them. General. Huh? A fair portion of our men are being wiped out. It's the stratagem of the broken paths. Huh? Unlike Osen's fort, which did not possess even a single opening. At first glance, Mogu seems to be full of nothing but holes. However, the moment you climb up, you realize the place is actually filled with dead ends that you cannot see from below. Needless to say, these are all traps set by Mogu. The moment someone steps on them, or steps onto them, they become killing fields. Mogu has set numerous versions of this trap all over the fort, effectively transforming the mountain into a maze. This is no defensive fort for holding out an attack. Clearly, the purpose of this fort is to thoroughly exterminate all enemies that enter. Darn that Mogu! Rimpa's like not having this. He's like, it looks like he really is earnestly trying to bring me down. Oh, incredible! Not only are the enemies being delayed, but they're getting exterminated too. As expected of a formation devised by the general himself, indeed. As we did, all we did was follow his instructions when building this fort. Who would have thought it would turn out to be this terrifying? It is astonishing. Yeah. No, what's even more surprising is that the general is fully prepared for Rampa's surprise attack. Were you aware, my lord, that Rampa was coming our way? Rampa is a man who possesses many different faces in his role as a general. Before the battle breaks, he's a strategical general that is capable of constructing elaborate schemes and battle plans. And once the battle begins, he can become an instinctual general, capable of sensing the battle's flow and intuition alone. The moment he decides on defense, he will erect a defensive iron wall that even protected the land of Chohei for 2 years. And when he perceives that is the right moment to attack, he will unflinchingly order a direct charge into enemy lines with ferocious momentum, as a fierce general. During those charges, it is not uncommon to see himself personally leading the spearhead. This is because he truly is a man of valorous courage. Also because he is one of those rare kinds of attention seekers. That's why I expected him. As expected, my lord. You humbled me with your wisdom, but... Okay. Wait, what? I'm surprised that you would know Rempa this well. Even if the memories from my younger days recall nothing but losses to Rempa, I still understand him quite well. But that in itself is not all. It's true that I have not fought with Rempa in the last 40 or so years since I moved to Quinn, but I learned up and studied every single one of Rempa's battles in those years, down to the smallest detail. I paid vast sums of my fortune to obtain his information, and occasionally I would even secretly visit the battle and observe it in person. He actually oh, that's right. I've always been watching Rempa. It's like, ooh, it's like a specialist match. The other units are regrouping with us right now. We can't take too many, or we won't be able to turn if we hit a dead end. No need to worry. Just leave it all to me. South City of Kekin, located near the Way border. New report. Oh, it appears that the Osen army has been pushed back into the rear due to the appearance of General Rempa in Wei's right army. Rempa himself went? Like, what? It seems Mogu is now in quite a predicament. I imagine he's now under assault by General Rempa from the rear, huh? It appears Mogu won't be able to get even after all. What do you mean? Sir, you see, even when Mogu was still a citizen of Kwai, he was bested by Rempa time and time again. So I'm not sure if General Rempa even remembers this anymore. But to Mogu, you could say this battle was his chance to settle a debt stemming from numerous decades past. The truth is, sir, I am also an ex-citizen of Kwai, which is why you could say this whole thing is a bit sentimental for me. Did I mention any of this before? And what's with those eyes, sir? I'd have appreciated it if you mentioned it sooner. He's like pound his head. Huh? Like, well, I don't think this will happen to General Rempa. Whenever a commander of his level suffers a defeat, it is also because they let down their guard. Against other commanders, I will always dedicate every last fiber of my strategy to putting the enemy off balance. If General Rempa still actually remembers Mogu, then that by itself will be in Mogu's favor. But as it is ever the arrogant victors to decide that they have fully evaluated the loser's worth. No, there's that, but that's not all. In the event that Mogu has always held some sort of regard for Rempa ever since those days of loss, then it would mean that Mogu would have had 40 years to formulate a strategy on how to deal with Rempa. With this, the outcome has become unclear once again. If Mogu really does turn out to be slightly above that Rempa expects him to be, then it shouldn't be surprising at all for some sort of upset to occur. Going in this way, huh? Didn't that look like a path that could lead to the top? Yeah. Darn it. Rempa's the only one managing to evade our trap. What a lucky guy. He was watching the whole time. He's not falling for this way. Now we're going downhill. He dodged another one. Could it be that he knows where all the traps are located? That's impossible. We place the traps in locations that are out of sight when you look at them from below. It's impossible you know. Even if he can't see them, he can still roughly predict where they're located, where they'll be located. Before entering the fort, he was able to take into account the fort's composition as a whole. If you were to factor in the position of our barricades and the hill's shape, it's not impossible it's not impossible to locate any suspicious areas. Does that mean that as soon as he saw this fort, he knew the traps? But sir, even so, even if he could deduce that, the moment he entered the fort, he'd have lost vision of the hill as a whole. How could he navigate this complicated maze correctly by relying on that short memory alone? Get the men below to move in parallel. Rempa is probably the only man capable of that. Gah! He evaded a trap again. He's already reached the halfway point. Shotoku. Yes, sir. Alright. Raise our mighty flags. Raise our mighty flag. The path chosen by the general is no mistake. Oh. So you finally come in. Rempa, I completely understand you. That you would be able to map out the correct path through this maze in your head alone. There's no doubt that something like that can only be accomplished by a true genius. And it is precisely because I understand you so well that I will be able to use your own cleverness against you. Move them! Huh? What? You're putting like stopgaps? Like malls? Huh? This is... They've opened up a new path leading to a trap. Uh-oh. And they're like, they can't stop. They went in. They've fallen for it. We got them. Rimpa. My lord. It's all for the sake of defeating you. My lord. The greatest weapon of this fort. That cost me 40 odd years to design. Is the fact that I can freely manipulate and change this maze, even after you think you've conquered it. Boom! It's like, what? It's a dead end! And freely bait you and your men into death traps like this. Boom! They're gonna fire down. Oh, fire! That's how it ends. They're just getting pelted. Rimpa gonna make it out? Okay. Part 3 of afterwards. Hear about someone, a story about someone in the past. Well, even if I say someone in the past, I mean my grandfather. My grandfather passed away when I was only 3 years old. So most of my memories of him are fairly blurry. The one thing I do remember clearly is that he was always very, very kind to me. For New Year's, our family has a tradition of holding a family reunion at our grandparents' place, with lots and lots of relatives. Ever since I was small, I've always enjoyed these gatherings and listening to everyone talk about their experiences. For some reason, I especially liked hearing my grandmother and grandfather's tales. Once I heard a story about my own grandfather from a relative's grandfather. Mordijaru-san, my grandfather's name, was really extremely manly. I had often heard stories about him getting drunk and then getting into trouble. But this was a new one. Probably because they've experienced so much in their long life and picked up lots of interesting stories over the years. But let's leave that for now. Okay. Apparently back in the day, my grandfather was rather famous around his area for being a man who was willing to eat anything and everything. Okay. What did he eat, you ask? Well, the story goes that he would often eat funa. Huh? Hercules fish raw. Oh, raw fish? Kinda like this. Flop flop. Oh, ew. Seems like he would catch them from rivers or swamps, and then eat them on the spot. Seriously, can't be good. And then okay, he wouldn't bother descaling them, or even giving them a wash. He just gulped them down right there and done. Amazing. Wait a sec, isn't that kind of like what our ancestors did? Well, I guess that counts my grandfathers too. After asking around a few other relatives, it seems my grandfather always was considered a bit odd to begin with. He catch snakes in the mountains and skinned them, eating them like a snack as he walked. My older brother also told me that When he went out to buy a pet goldfish as a kid, he saw grandfather just one fish. Wait, he saw grandfather just fish one out of the tank and eat it in front of his eyes. My father would just say, maybe because food with protein was hard to get a hold of back in the day after the war. Changing topic a bit, even though my dad isn't a chef, whether it's descaling fish or wrangling a chicken or ringing a chicken, he seems he can do up to 5 or 6 of them in just 1 hour. Most of the people from his generation are probably like that though. But most of all, it seems my grandfather could butcher a calf just by himself too. That's like really amazing. Can't do anything like that. Will I really be okay like that? LOL. Maybe next time I'll get them to teach me how to ring a chicken. No wait, maybe. We'll start with fishes first. Getting back on topic, if my grandfather's generations could gulp down tuna fish raw like that, I wonder what life in Kingdom era was like. According to my dad, tuna fish have harder bones than koi carp, so they're more difficult to just inhale down. Oh, he has a crazy grandpa. And that is the end of volume 21. Wow. So Rempa's like cornered at the end. Wow. How's he gonna get out of that? I don't think he can. Well, what do you think? And if you haven't already, subscribe, like, comment, leave any suggestions and recommendations down below. Greatly appreciated. And have a good rest of the day. Bye.